Hey, let me ask you a question. What do you do when you're on vacation? Not a vacation like working from a different location, but real vacation where you've got nothing better to do. You do things that you don't normally do every day. You swim, you hike, you stay up late, you get up early, you do things that you never do at home. Why is that? Well, happiness researchers call it the vacation paradox. It's the gap between what you do when you're on vacation and what you're willing to do in your normal life. You do things on vacation that make you feel excited and ultimately alive. So what's the difference? The difference is permission. This week, permission is granted. I'm Dave from the Public Square Project, and this is 5 things to help you feel empowered when the news is just too much. Thing 1. As a kid, you'd jump into anything. It's time to get back to that. Go out and find that lake, that ocean, that swimming hole, that pond. Get yourself in it. Swimming in natural water elicits a natural response that you can't get any other way. It resets your nervous system and actually can bring joy and happiness. Think about that. It's absolutely delightful, and you get more dopamine and less cortisol. You may remember me talking about this in the fun episode. Water is magic, and you'll carry it with you for the rest of the day. Get out while it's still warm and enjoy the water around you. Go swim, kayak, boat, and jump in the water. Okay, thing 2. There's a dish being made somewhere near you right now that somebody traveled across the world to make. Using the recipes their moms and great-grandmothers taught them. I'm going to challenge you to eat something that you haven't tried before this week. Not a different flavor of one of those things that you eat all the time. Something completely different. Cuisine you've never explored. Maybe something that you maybe never heard of before. Tibetan momos. Steamed dumplings with various different fillings will change your mind about the way you've ever thought of a dumpling. Or something like Ethiopian injera. It's that spongy sourdough-like flatbread that they use as a utensil when you're eating Ethiopian food. These things expand your horizons. Even if you don't like them, at least you've tried them and you have an idea of what the cuisine is like. And when you look into that and why people made what they made with what they had, it tells the story of the culture and sometimes the politics. There's a light that happens once a day that most people miss, either because they're up and getting ready for work, or they just sleep later. Getting up for the sunrise can really set the tone for your day, and people who do say it changes everything. Wake up for the sunrise once this week. Set your alarm and go outside. Vacation is about the only time people do this, and just about every person who does remembers it and talks about it. Morning light also resets your circadian rhythm. It makes you more alert, more attentive, boosts sleep quality, and daytime alertness. But honestly, the science is secondary. The primary reason to do it is it's one of the most beautiful things that you have access to for free every single morning, and you just keep sleeping through it. Try it once and take a picture. You'll be glad you did. There is a whole other world on the other side of that water you've been looking at. The most inexpensive way to get out there and see it is by renting a kayak or a canoe. Your perspective will change when you see the land that you're from the water side. From the middle of the bay, floating down the middle of a river, you can hear just how calming it is out here. The water is infinitely grounding, and it'll raise your spirits probably for the rest of the week. So thing 4, get out on the water. Thing 5, there's a whole version of your week that doesn't exist yet because you keep saying no to things. Here's what happens if you say yes instead. The stranger on the beach who says, "Do you want to join our volleyball game?" The friend who calls with saying, "This is last minute, but there's a concert. Do you want to go?" That shop you always drive past. Just say yes. I know you're probably raised to just say no. but just saying yes can change your world. Psychologists who study positive memory formation have found a disproportionate number of spontaneous, unplanned, slightly inconvenient experiences are the largest part of positive memories. Some of our happiest memories were driven by those things we almost didn't do. Vacation makes us more spontaneous because it seems like the stakes are lower. But in reality, the stakes are exactly the same as they are in your daily life, and you don't give yourself permission. Consider this your permission. Give yourself permission this week with no vacation required. Say yes to that thing, that spontaneous thing that pops up that surprises you. It'll give you a story to tell.